Good evening everybody. Today my topic is MIMO system equalization in flat feeding channels. Before discussing any concept of MIMO system equalization or what actually the MIMO system is, what is equalization, I would like to tell you that concept of communication, that is exchange of information from one source to another destination. And we all are aware with that today the technology is so much vast that we are in the field of wireless and mobile communication. Because of the limited frequency spectrum, frequency spectrum is a scarce source, so we are having a limited frequency spectrum, and the concept of wireless and mobile communication is to reuse the frequency again and again. That is how the communication is being possible in case of wireless and mobile communication. And we use MIMO systems because of its features that provide or that ensures reliability, ease of implementation, throughput, high data rate, minimum bandwidth. We use multi-input, multi-output systems that are known as MIMO systems. And equalization, it is a technique with which the inter-symbol interference can be mitigated. Today in my topic, I want to discuss the concept of equalization in MIMO systems. So our main objectives are, first is we will discuss all the different type of equalizers, their performance analysis in two different type of flat feeding channels. That constitutes, one is Rayleigh flat feeding channel and Rayssian flat feeding channel. Then second is, our another objective is just to find out the based upon the performance which particular type of equalizer is best in our channel conditions. So as we know, we are having two channels, Rayleigh and Rayssian. Rayleigh channel is a kind of scattering type, and we know the Rayssian is a type line of sight. So we can say MIMO communication has been shown to be one of the most promising emerging wireless technologies that can efficiently boost data transmission rate, improve system coverage, and enhance the link reliability. And equalization is a well-known technique that is used for combating inter-symbol interference. We can also define equalization as a filtering approach that minimizes the error between actual output and desired output by continuously updating its filter coefficient. So in this article we have defined different type of equalizers that comprises zero forcing, minimum mean square, maximum likelihood, successive interference cancellation, parallel cancellation systems, and the last is maximum likelihood and the sphere decoder. And we know as the property of MIMO system, it also enables a new dimension that is known as spatial multiplexing that exploits independent feeding effects to create additional degrees of freedom. MIMO system uses multiple transmit and receive antennas to create multiple spatial channels between the transmitter and the receiver, which form the basis to increase the data rate without increasing the bandwidth. Apart from this, if we are aware with, or if we know the perfect channel state information, or we can say if the perfect channel state information is available at the receiver side, the average capacity can be increased. The average capacity grows linearly with the smaller number of transmitter and receiver antenna. So we can say the major advantage of MIMO is either the quality in terms of bit error rate or the data rate of the system can be improved. And we can further improve the performance of MIMO system by using equalizers at the receiver side. And when the MIMO channel bandwidth is large relative to the channel multipath delay spread, the channels suffer from inter-symbol interference, and equalization is a specific task that is being used for the mitigation of inter-symbol interference. The equalization can be used to describe any signal processing operation that also minimize inter-symbol interference. The categories of equalizers are determined that how the output of an adaptive equalizer is used for the subsequent control of the equalizer. The two basic linear detectors are the zero forcing and minimum mean square error. Equalizers must have an estimate of the channel impulse or the frequency response so that to mitigate the inter-symbol interference. And in case of zero forcing equalizers, no doubt it cancels all the inter-symbol interference, but it leads to a considerable noise enhancement. That's why we prefer minimum mean square error equalizer as compared to the zero forcing equalizer. And we are having another type of equalizer that is known as maximum likelihood, a type of non-linear equalization techniques that works on the concept of the possible data sequences and chooses the data sequence with the maximum probability as the output. Another point is when signals are detected successfully, the output of the previous detectors can be used to aid the operations of next one that leads to the decision directed detection known as successive interference cancellation or parallel interference cancellation, or we can say it is the type of multi-stage detection. Now we can use another type of equalizer that is known as sphere decoder, whose performance is best among all the equalizer. The basic idea behind the sphere decoder or the sphere decoding technique is to limit the possible code words by considering only those code words that are within the sphere centered at the received signal vector. Sphere decoder method intends to find the transmitted signal vector with the minimum ML metric. So as shown in the slide, we have shown figure 1, which comprises the block diagram, includes the transmitter in which we are having coding and interleaving. After that, there is a process of symbol mapping, again moving towards space-time encoding, then a pre-coding block. We are having the number of transmitters at another side and the number of receivers at the receiver side. So the process is reversed in the case of receiver side, and we always consider a MIMO system model as shown in equation 1, which is shown in